Good day, everyone. I am Angel Maypao, and I was tasked to discuss about the three last topics of Chapter 14. The topics are: the Phronesis is a communal way of reasoning. Second, Phronesis deals with general principle under certain circumstances. And last is the CSR at the heart of rationality. Let's tackle first the Phronesis is a communal way of reasoning. Phronesis is a Greek term that can be translated as practical wisdom and practical reasoning. It is the ability to make the right decision in a particular situation, based on one's experience, knowledge, and understanding of the context. While phronesis is often associated with individual decision-making, it is also a communal way of reasoning. This means that phronesis is not just an individual's ability to make wise decisions, but also the ability of a community to make wise decisions together. In this sense, phronesis involves a collective understanding of what is good and just, and how to achieve it in a particular situation. Phronesis is also a communal way of reasoning because of what I've said a while ago. It involves the ability of a group or community to make decisions together. This means that phronesis is not just an individual capacity, but also a social and cultural one. The next topic is the Phronesis deals with general principles under certain circumstances. So let's first discuss the ethical principle. Phronesis involves an understanding of ethical principles and values, such as justice, fairness, and respect for person. This principle can guide decision in making in a wide range of contexts. The next is social and environmental responsibility. Phronesis involves understanding of social and environmental impacts of one's action and decision. And then the next one is the practical practice. Phronesis is grounded in practical experience and knowledge. This means that individuals who possess phronesis must be able to draw on their past experiences and apply them to new situations in a way that is responsive to the unique circumstances at hand. And the last one is the contextual understanding. Phronesis requires an understanding of the particular circumstances of a situation, including social, cultural, and historical context. This contextual understanding is essential for making good decisions that are responsive to the needs and values of individuals and communities. Phronesis is a Greek word that refers to a practical wisdom or practical reasoning. Therefore, when someone is using phronesis to make a decision, they must take into account the specific circumstances of the situation they are facing. Furthermore, when someone is acting on the basis of phronesis, they must subsume the particular case under a general principle. This means that they must consider the broader ethical and practical principles that apply to the situation they are facing. However, the way in which these principles apply may depend on the specific circumstances of the situation. As a result, using phronesis to make a decision requires an endless, communally responsible way of reasoning on the part of every stakeholder. This means that everyone involved in the situation must work together to consider the specific circumstances and how the general principle applied to them. By doing this, they can arrive at a decision that takes into account the needs and interests of everyone involved, and that is morally and practically right in the specific context of the situation. And the last topic of Chapter 14 is the CSR at the heart of rationality. Corporate social responsibility, or CSR, refers to the company's voluntary action to improve its social and environmental impact beyond its legal obligation and economic interest. The concept of CSR is based on the idea that businesses have a responsibility to contribute to the well-being of society and the environment, as well as to their own profitability. At the heart of rationality means or instrumental rationality is the idea that action should be guided by a goal or purpose, and that means chosen to achieve that goal should be rational and effective. This means that a company should pursue CSR initiatives not just for ethical reasons, but because they make good business sense in the long run. For example, a company that reduces its carbon footprint by investing in renewable energy sources may not only reduce its environmental impact but also save on energy costs and improve its reputation among customers and stakeholders. Therefore, CSR can be seen as a rational means for companies to achieve their long-term goals and create sustainable value for their stakeholders. By incorporating CSR into their business strategy, companies can not only improve their social and environmental impact, but also enhance their financial performance and reputation. So that would be all for my report. And again, this is Angel May, and thank you for listening.